Listen, I'm tired of your shit. Turn me up so you can hear me. I need them to hear me. I'm so tired of your shit.
That's what we felt like telling you last night, Miss Phaedra. You need to cut it. Good morning, guys. Good evening. Happy birthday. Blessed day, blessed whatever day it is for you guys. I am so glad we have came to an end of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then I looked and I seen that it's gonna be something on next week too. I say, Andy, in my Forest Rocks voice, Andy, you need to cut it, okay? All right, guys. Basically, we just gonna come to an ending discussion because this is part 22 on the reunion, and we just gonna sum it up. We're gonna sum it up, and basically we're just gonna say Phaedra. And at this point, you guys, I want to say I don't think Phaedra probably got terminated. I think Phaedra kind of went in and said, hey, let me get out of here. I see a defamation lawsuit brewing. I admitted on national TV that I used this girl because she wasn't that intelligent, and I used her, and this might come back and haunt me. And one more thing I want to say to you guys, y'all, I put my bloodhound on, so when I have blood moments and forget, charge it to my head and not my heart. The fact that Phaedra is an attorney, a lawyer, the fact that she is an attorney, I think the bar probably would look at her 10 times hard as doing something wrong before they would a regular person, because I don't know nothing about, you know, the law, whatever, but basically I feel like when you take that oath, and we know they all do shady things, and not all of them, but we know that lawyers do some very shady things. I don't think it's shady. I think they just learn the law, and they know how to run with it. They know how to take an inch and make it a mile. But I think Phaedra may have stepped down herself because she don't want this shit to come back and haunt her. I don't believe they let her go. As I watched that last night, and this is just my opinion, and she may have been, you know, terminated, or they may sacrifice her to bring back these other two, because I hear Nene, they're offering her $2.5 million, and I don't know what they're giving Kim to come back, but I just think they want it to be an epic season 10 with some of the OGs on there. I don't think Kim play a big part, and that's just my opinion. You know, everybody's entitled to their own. So anyway, you guys, basically it starts off again about the who shot Johnny Y, who raped. And I must say, at this point, I feel like Candy took it and she stretched it so far. She need some acting classes too, because they were going in on Phaedra and Portia. Kenya was enjoying it all, but I also want to say that Candy took it and ran with it, okay? And I understand how upset she is and how she has a brand. And she said they went up under her pictures and was saying Bill Cosby and whatever, whatnot. But I feel like Candy just cried a river for a whole season about that. And somebody said I would have reached over there and started windmilling on both of them hoes. Phony, Faye, and Portia. And you guys hit me down in the comments. How many people feel like Portia act like she was the victim? Portia, are we on the same show? Did you not take somebody's information and use it against them on national TV? Whether she used you as a pawn or used you to get back at Candy, whatever she may have did, you're not the victim. You might be the victim in your head. And I heard her say, I don't want to sit too close to Phaedra. Well, Portia, that shows me right now, right then, that the anger management ain't working, because you still want to resort to fighting, but which I would have enjoyed if you would have swung on them. I ain't gonna lie. And I would have enjoyed if Candy would have mopped a couple of them hoes myself. I would have enjoyed it, y'all. But Phony Faye, all I can say to you, if we never see you on there again, and maybe, you know what, with the exit you just exited, I don't think Bravo may want to deal with you on anything, because you are an attorney at law. You know rules and regulations. And she tried to clean it up. And then, you guys, y'all hear me down in the comments. I felt like she showed no remorse. She was sitting there just as cold stone. And Andy, he even said, I just feel like you haven't basically admitted to it. But Phaedra still remained an attorney. You know, like, I'm human, I make mistakes, but y'all won't get me caught up on this on nationwide TV. Y'all, so basically, it was the conversation again about the drugging, and it was revealed that Phaedra was the one who told Portia, and these two went back and forth, and Kenya just enjoyed every freaking minute of it. And that's basically all that happened that episode. I mean, I'm sorry, Bravo. We could have got 2 episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we could have called it a day. 4 episodes, no. And then next week they talking about something, I don't know, things that was not shown in Hawaii. And now that I think about it, they probably didn't show some things because they knew it probably would spoil us trying to figure out who said what, when, how. And Portia was sitting there saying, Candy was trying to get Phaedra to stand up for her. And Portia, she said, you know, my wheels in my brain was turning, and I kept wondering why she was trying to get you to vouch for her, Phaedra. But you guys, a quick discussion with this. Could you get that mad at a friend that done you wrong, and you just want to sabotage her anyway, anyhow? You don't care what it takes. You'll even take a friend, another friend, and sacrifice their friendship just to get that person back. Were you that mad? And then Andy tried to kind of clean it up and said, you know, are you that hurt? No, she ain't that hurt. She's just that scandalous. Phaedra is something else. And like Nene said, Nene was online and she was tweeting. I'm West Coast and you guys are East Coast, so y'all got it way before me. And I had to work, so it was okay. I had time to get home and get my watermelon and get situated so I could see the last part of the reunion. Nene was tweeting her ass off, and she was just revealing that Phaedra is dirty. She said Phaedra has always been like that. You never win when you play dirty. So you guys, basically, that's basically what was all. Todd had to stay there to keep Candy calm, because I think Candy wanted to fight. But they, you know, they have to let her know you can't be on TV cutting up like that. And we found out with Miss Phony Faye leading the young man that's suing Candy, that he's suing Johnny for almost $160,000. And Candy is like, not only did I pay them on their contracts and what they asked me for, but I also gave everybody bonuses. So, I don't know, Candy. Maybe you should go in to recoup some of that money back that you may have to pay Johnny, because I don't think it's going to be that much. I would go in and sue that girl Phaedra, and I would join Portia in on a defamation lawsuit, and she defamed her and killed her character. And that's one thing, you guys, I have learned out here in this social media world. When I got caught up in some mess, and no matter what, people are gonna believe what they want to believe. And even though Candy may have been vindicated, people still are gonna believe what they believe. You know, people still are gonna say, oh, fuck her, she wrong, and whoop whoop whoop. And I'm like, no, you know, Phaedra just set up and lied because she was so upset with the life Candy had accrued. I mean, when Phaedra was married and having the kids and doing whatever, you know, Candy just played her friend and she was happy. But that goes to show everybody that's sitting there on your front seat, everybody ain't for you. So you gotta be careful, you guys. We found out she lied also and said to Marvin. It all came back to be Phaedra. And Portia did at the end, after she cried and ran and had a temper tantrum, and Shamaya came in and wiped that shit in her face. I just need you to be here for me. I don't want to hear what I done wrong. I want my sister. Y'all excuse me, my allergies have been the worst I have ever had, ever. But Portia did come back and apologize. On a scale of 1 to 10, she could have been sincere. I would have gave her 8. But old phony ass Phaedra, that bitch is not, she showed no remorse. No remorse. And it also was said that she was, Mr. Chocolate is the young lady that's on the Housewives of Potomac, Jamal Bryant. I guess he's a pastor. I don't know. ATL. I don't know who he is. That's who Miss Phaedra had been concurring with, sharing her time with. Okay. Messing around with. Okay. Miss Phony Faye is something else. And Nene said, while y'all talking about I was the master manipulator, honey, Miss Phaedra was the puppeteer for real. And also, you know, I like what Candy said. What if I would have brought Angela Stanton on here and let her tell her story? I didn't bring her on and I didn't take with her, but I could have. I could have cut you deep, but I didn't. And then she also say, I'm going to spare you and I'm not going to tell everything. And I'm glad she, well, at that point, I would have told every goddamn thing. Bitch, I would have told what color your drawers was that day you pissed me off. Excuse me, because you know what? I'm like this. I'm loyal to the end. But once you fuck over me, get away from me and leave me alone. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And I'm sorry. Some things in life, I prefer when a person show you who they are, even though they may say I'm sorry, but I forgive them, but they would be on a long handle spoon from then on. I would not ever trust you again. And that's why when I'm done, I'm done. I don't need to patty with your grin and fake it till you make it, and I can't do all that. If I was Candy, I think I would have lost my peach that night, because I would have been dragging bitches till I got tired, okay? That's one night. They would have told me, Miss Tiki, peace. But you guys, basically, Kenya just sat back and enjoyed it all. And I mean, she stirred the pot. And I ain't mad. She exposed Kenya exposed Phaedra ass. And I ain't mad at her. And I'm sorry, Portia is not innocent. I'm sorry, Portia is just as guilty, because she was the young lady who came at Candy and wanted to fight her and called her all kind of true tea bitch. And I don't want your funky box and all that stuff that she said about this girl. You know what? If I was Candy, both of them hoes can go hang out to dry, because I would be through with them. But you guys, this is it for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I think Andy is through with Miss Phaedra. He said, with you being a lawyer, I can't believe you would do that. You know, one thing about an attorney, they are supposed to research things. They supposed to have receipts, as they claim, okay? That's how I'm gonna break it down. It's supposed to be anything you speak about or talk about, especially on a platform that big, you should have had nothing but facts. So, I don't know, Miss Phaedra, bring that hoe back, let them drag her ass, and because I think Nene wants a part of her. Portia was like, I can't sit next to her, like she wanted to drag her ass. I know Candy want to drag her. And how can you get that mad at somebody about what your husband done wrong in life? All right, guys, y'all, let me get off of here.